Welcome to the Elevate Life Project with your host, Michael Cohan. At the Elevate Life Project, we are dedicated to inspiring people to achieve their goals and live their dreams to their highest potential. Aim higher. Elevate your life. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another episode of the Elevate Life Project podcast. I'm very happy to be here, and I'm very happy to have this conversation with you. And as always, thanks for listening. Today, we're going to talk about personal fulfillment and happiness as a choice. We're driving into something that's really important, something that touches every area of our lives, whether we realize it or not. And it is about personal fulfillment and the idea that happiness is a choice. Yep, a real, intentional choice you can make every single day. We live in a world that is constantly bombarded with this idea that we're not enough, that we need more success, more stuff, more approval to be happy. But let me ask you this question. Has it ever really happened, and has that worked out for you? I mean, think about it. We're conditioned to believe that fulfillment is just one more promotion, one more purchase, or one more milestone away. We feel pressured to hustle harder, achieve more, and prove our worth through material success. But here's the problem. That's the chase. It never ends. And it often leaves us stressed, exhausted, and still searching. Sometimes we're so busy running after money, status, or recognition that we forget why we started running in the first place. And then, ironically, once we finally get what we thought we wanted, it doesn't really mean much. So, how do we break free from this cycle? How do we start living the lives that actually feel meaningful, aligned, and full? Let's start with 4 powerful steps you can take today to move closer to true personal fulfillment. Step 1, determine your core values. First, get clear about your core values. These are the guiding principles that ground you, that define what matters most to you as a human being. Your core values are your inner compass. They help make decisions, set boundaries, and feel whole. For example, maybe honesty is a core value for you. That might mean living a life where integrity is a non-negotiable. You avoid lying, cheating, gossiping, or doing anything that feels out of alignment with that truth. When you know your core values, you stop chasing what doesn't matter and start living in alignment with what truly does. And that's when fulfillment starts to take root, when your actions reflect your essence. Step 2, force yourself to grow every day. Let's talk about this. It's funny. Humans are hardwired to want more. Not just material things, but growth, challenges, evolution. And yet the things that help us grow are often the things we resist. Have you ever avoided doing something, even though you know it would be good for you? Of course you have, because we all have. But here is the secret. Fulfillment thrives in growth. So even when it's uncomfortable, especially when it's uncomfortable, push yourself to expand. Try a new hobby. Take a risk. Go for that goal you've been putting off. Step out of your routine and stretch yourself. The more you grow, the more alive you feel. And that aliveness is a powerful form of fulfillment. Step 3, visualize what success means to you. Okay. Now, let's reframe the way we think and look at success. Success is often this vague, far-off thing. But when you define it for yourself, I mean really get specific, it becomes a powerful motivator. Instead of saying, I want to get healthy, say, I'm going to lose 5 pounds by January 1st of next year. Give yourself a clear goalpost. Visualization isn't woo-woo. It's a practice many successful people swear by. When you see it in your mind, you begin to believe it's possible. And when belief kicks in, action flows, fulfillment follows. So get out there and set clear goals. What does success look like for you? What society says, not what your parents expected, but what you want to experience, feel, and live by. Finally, step 4, uncover your hopes and ambitions. Take time to reconnect with your dreams. We all have hopes buried under layers of fear, expectations, and routine. But if you pause and listen, they're still there. What lights you up? What would you do if there were no limitations? What work excites you? What kind of people do you want to be around? Write it down. Give those dreams a voice again. When you do, you tap into your true potential and you start building a life that aligns with who you really are. So let's pause right here. Personal fulfillment doesn't require chasing the impossible. It starts with small, grounded steps, knowing your values, pushing your comfort zone, clarifying your vision of success, and honoring the dreams that still live within you. But let's pivot, because that's the second half of this conversation. You see, personal fulfillment and happiness are closely linked. And here's the twist. Happiness isn't something you wait for. It's something you choose. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about how to be happy and acknowledge that it's totally a choice. When most people think about happiness, they think it just happens, that it shows up when the stars align. But here's the truth. Happiness is something you create, something you decide. And here are ways to take that choice into your hands. First, you decide to focus your energy. Your attention is your superpower. If you choose to focus on what's wrong, your brain will find evidence for it. But if you focus on what's right, even the smallest wins, you start rewiring your mind for joy, gratitude, and resilience. Research has shown time and time again, positive thinkers live longer, get sick less often, and even have healthier hearts. So choose your focus wisely. Every day offers something to be thankful for. You just have to look. Next, decide how you respond to situations. Life will throw you curveballs, no doubt about it. But you choose how to respond. Will you dwell in the negative, or will you stay grounded and find the opportunity in the mess? You might get laid off, or face heartbreak, or feel stuck. But in every moment, you have the power to respond with strength instead of reactivity. Responding gives you a choice. Reacting gives away your control. Third, you control your thoughts. Want to be happier? Start with inner dialogue. Your thoughts shape your emotions. If you constantly think, I'm not enough, your body and emotions will follow. But you can shift that story. Practice self-awareness. Replace harsh self-talk with something kinder. I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm doing my best. Question every thought. It's helpful or is it harmful? Choose the ones that support you and let go of the rest. You can change your mindset. Mindsets aren't permanent. They're patterns, and you can rewire them. It starts with a decision. I choose to see the glass full, not to ignore the problems, but to embrace hope alongside reality. Journal your negative beliefs. Notice when they arise, and if need, speak to someone. Sometimes shifting our mindset takes support, and that's okay. And acknowledge that you can change your behavior. Our actions create momentum, and momentum creates emotion. Do more what brings you joy. Make a list of the things, big or small, and make space for them every day. Say no to the things that drain you. Say yes to what energizes you. Cut ties with people who diminish your spirit, and don't be afraid to try something new. Novelty often awakens happiness in the most surprising ways. And finally, you can find meaning in your life. Find your purpose. Meaning is fuel for happiness. What are you passionate about? What gives your life direction? Start pursuing those things. Set goals that matter. Help others. When you support someone else's joy, it bounces back to you. It lifts your own spirit. Fulfillment and happiness deepen when your life feels like it means something. So here's the bottom line. You don't have to wait for life to get better to be happy. You can choose it right now. You can live into fulfillment today by honoring your values, growing intentionally, visualizing what matters, and reconnecting with your dreams. And you can choose happiness by focusing on the good, controlling your inner world, and creating meaning in how you live. So wherever you are right now, pause, breathe, and choose happiness, choose fulfillment, and choose you. Thanks for listening today. And if this episode sparks something in you, share it with a friend. Leave a review and send me a message. I'd love to hear what this brought for you. And until next time, keep showing up, keep growing, and keep focusing on the life you actually want to live. You got this.
Thank you for listening to the Elevate Life Project. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you like our show, please write us a review. By writing us a review, you will help raise our profile so more people can find our show. Links to our sponsors and other tools can be found in our show notes, along with other useful information. For more information on our coaching classes, please visit our website at elevatelifeproject.com and sign up for our newsletter. Remember, aim higher, elevate your life.
Thank you.